Hearty welcome children. Class 7 Subject Science. Today we are going to see a new topic, classification of matter based upon elements. Do you know what is meant by matter? Yes, matter is the one that do occupy space and mass. Matter are classified into two types, pure substance and mixture. In case of pure substance, it is again categorized into two. One is element and other one is compound. In the elements, it is again classified into metal, non-metal and metalloid. Now, in this picture, can you able to identify which is a metal and which is a non-metal? I'll give you 1 minute. You need to identify which is a metal and which is a non-metal. Your time starts now. Yes, now the first picture is spoon. So, can you say either it is a metal or a non-metal? Yes, spoon is a metal. And the second picture, toothbrush. It is a non-metal. And the third one is a coin. It is a metal. Fourth picture, plastic. It is a non-metal. And fifth one, fabric. It is also a non-metal. And this one, it is a metal. And this one, it is a glass tumbler. It is a non-metal. And this is a key. So it is a metal. And this is a ceramic cup. It is a non-metal. And now, could you able to guess with the help of which one we are categorizing metal and non-metal? Based upon the properties only, we do categorize them as metal and non-metal. Now, let us see what is a metal and what is a non-metal. Generally, metals are highly hard and strong in nature. When compared to other things, metals are strong and highly hard. They are malleable and ductile. So, what do you mean by malleable? It is the example of a picture which shows malleability, which means we can able to make any things into thin sheet, or they can be made into flat thin sheet, that is said to be malleability. So, in this one, they are making the gold into a most malleable metal, that is said to be malleable. And the property ductile. What do you mean by ductile? Ductile means it can be drawn into wires and can be able to make all the material into ductile, or can be able to make all the metals or non-metals into ductile? It is not possible, because metals only have the nature to be drawn into wire. So, the properties of metals are, they are highly strong, they are highly hard, and they have malleability nature. And will they allow current to pass through or not? For example, in your home, through the wire, we are using the copper wire, because copper is a metal. So, copper allows current to pass through. And in your home, in the kitchen, will the stainless steel vessels will allow heat or not? Yes, they do allow the heat to pass through. So, they are all said to be metal. So, metals are strong, hard, malleable, ductile, conduct electricity, and they do pass heat also, and they do have high melting point. And now let us see what is meant by non-metal. Non-metals are generally dull and soft in nature. Here you can see various pictures of non-metals. The first image is a diamond. It is a non-metal. Second image is a carbon. It is also a non-metal. And here these is all phosphorus and sulfur. They are also non-metals. Now can you compare metal and a non-metal? Here I have shown you some other non-metals also. Hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, sulfur and selenium. Here in this one, non-metals can be either solid or liquid, or they can also exist in the form of gas. Non-metals like oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, they do exist in the form of gaseous state, while carbon, phosphorus and sulfur, they do exist in the form of solid state. Now we shall see the properties of a metal and a non-metal. In case of metal, they look very shiny, but in compared to non-metal, they looks very dull in nature, and based upon their hardness, they are very hard. But non-metals are brittle. For example, if you take any carbon or if you take any coal, what will happen? When you pull down, it do becomes broken out. So it do have the property of brittleness. And next one, malleability. Metals are malleable in nature, while non-metals are non-malleable. So what do you mean by malleability? They can be made into flat, thin sheets. And can we able to make a non-metal into a malleable nature? No, it is not possible. And next one, ductile. Metals are ductile. What do you mean by ductile? Which can be drawn into wires. But non-metals are non-ductile. We can't able to make them into wire. When compared to heat conduction, metals allow heat to pass through. So they are good conductors, while non-metals are bad conductors, or we can say poor conductors. And next property, conduction of electricity. Metals allow current to pass through, so they are good conductor, while non-metals will not allow current to pass through, so they are bad conductors. Next one, state. Metals generally solid in nature. And can you say an example for a metal which is occurring in liquid state? Yes, the answer is mercury, because mercury is the only metal which will be occurring in liquid state, while the non-metals can be either solid, liquid or gas. Now we shall move into the next topic. With the help of the picture, can you say what is it? Yes, it is a chip. And do you know what type of material will be used in manufacturing of chips and all? What will be the name we do give them as? Yes, they are all said to be metalloid. So, metalloids are the main examples we can say boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony and tellurium. These are all the examples for a metalloid. Now, can you say what will be the difference between a metal and a non-metal and a metalloid? Generally, metalloids have the properties of both metal and a non-metal. They are solid that can be shiny or dull, and they do conduct heat and current better than a non-metal but not as that of a metal. They are ductile and malleable. So generally, while manufacturing of any chips and all which will be used in the electronic circuits, we do use silicon and germanium. So today we have seen what is meant by a metal and a non-metal and a metalloid. Today's home fun: what is a metal? What is a non-metal? Compare the properties of a metal and a non-metal. And what is a metalloid? Today you need to do this homework without children.